You may not know me, but you will know right now. I've been a part of the Horseman podcast, along with Horror Master Levi, Hannah, and many other, and also Raphael Fireblade. But now this is your friend Arthur, speaking with you right now. This could be a bit my YouTube debut, if you want to call it like that. I may do a Portuguese version later on, but I already have one. And let us start by talking today about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Ohio. What a freaking institution. I mean, for once, for fans of rock and roll and fans of heavy metal like myself and I assume various others, this could be a veritable pantheon of some of the more well-renowned musicians that we had forever. But it's rock and roll. Not hip hop, not rap, not pop, rock and roll, and maybe heavy metal put in there as well. So, what are these guys up to right now? Well, as it turns out, I got an information. The newest nominees for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Not the final, what have you, but some of the more now leading heads to the nominations. And so let us count the ways that these guys can F it up. And I just said this once, but I'll say it plainly for the next few times. So, and thanks again to Ricky for the information. So, let's see who they nominated. For the final ballot. Def Leppard, cool. Arguably one of the inventors of glam metal, one of the more well-recognizable British bands since Def Leppard, since the Led Zeppelin, since the Beatles, and many others. Devo, why? Janet Jackson, what has Janet Jackson done for rock? Absolutely zero. Absolutely zero. John Prine, not very familiar with his work, but I would say 50-50. Kraftwerk, they could be club music or line industrial, not rock. LL Cool J, Mama said knock you down. That's hip hop. That's not rock. The MC5, good choice. Radiohead, never been a big fan of Radiohead, but still okay. Rage Against the Machine, can't discuss it. Can't discuss Machine Head. Can't discuss Rage Against the Machine enough. So let's put it like this: out of the maybe 8 that I already mentioned, only 3 are worthy enough. And those 3, Def Leppard, MC5, and Def Leppard, MC5, Radiohead, and Rage Against the Machine. Now we go to the 5th. Roxy Music. Okay. Rufus with Chaka Khan. What? Stevie Nicks? Borderline, but okay. The Cure. I mean, goth rock would not be the same without The Cure. The Zombies, don't know much about them. And Todd Rundgren, not much. But how long will it take for these guys in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame so they could recognize at least some of the more original artists? Last year there was already a controversy where Judas Priest and Bon Jovi would be in the final ballots. And then guess who won? Bon freaking Jovi. Bon Jovi did not do anything that Motley Crue, that Cinderella, that Poison already created. They just became the cash cows. Judas Priest is arguably the second greatest heavy metal / hard rock band in the world. First one is Black Sabbath. Second one, arguably, Judas Priest. And they have not been in the final ballot. But this has always been the shit that the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has been doing for the past 20 years. I mean, if you look down the list, you look down the list from the first nominees since the 1986 to the current ones, I mean, you go Ike and Tina Turner. Why? The Doors, okay. Elton John, Bob Marley. Since when Bob Marley is rock? He's reggae. It has nothing to do with rock. But so, these guys want to do whatever they want to do, that's okay. But, as an institution, these guys, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, are more discredited or disavowed than goddamn MTV. And if by any chance the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame sees this right now, how long will you take until you put Pantera, until you put Motorhead, especially since Motorhead, Lemmy has now passed away, most of the original lineup has already passed away. So, how long until Pantera, how long until Motorhead, and how long until Judas effing Priest gets in there, especially since next year is going to be their 50th anniversary. So to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, better get your mind straight up right. Because this is not a list of people that should go to the Hall of Fame. Especially just 5 of those nominations deserve. Cure, okay. Rage Against the Machine, okay. Radiohead, okay. Stevie Nicks, okay. Let's put it 6. MC5 and Def Leppard. Get your head on straight and try to see if you can really put some rock and metal in that situation. Otherwise, you are not worthy to be talked about any more than MTV is considered music television. I'll see you soon.